Okay, can we see it now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was saying that this, you see the way the output is written now? Simple interest and the value under. But that doesn't really have to be so. If you want it on the same line, we can simply say interest here. This version of Python allows that. Older versions didn't allow it. So any questions with this? Are we all okay with it? We're all okay? Okay. Okay, so
You wrote, excuse me.
yes, please.
Okay, this D, is it Dinta? Dinta, or what's it?
I'm surprised to see that. I don't know. It's amazing. I wonder how that could have happened. I mean, enter.
Okay. Mm.
Thank you.
Then, okay, enter time, enter. In my own case now, what I did was to write input first number, input second number, input third number.
Okay.
From the example given.
Yeah, but since we are dealing with since we are precise that since we are dealing with simple interest precisely, it's better you use the actual terminology that describes the values. Like in this case, input principal. So the user will know exactly what is to type in. Input time, input rate. So you understand?
It's either I use input or enter.
Yes, you can use input, you can use enter. It means the same thing. So enter means to type something.
Yes.
Or input, yes. If you use input, it's okay.
Okay.
Then always use appropriate names for your variables, okay? We call it
Yes.
mnemonic names. Mnemonic names. Names that are descriptive. Not A, B, C, or X, Y, Z, or those kind of things. Real names, okay? That's better.
I could also write everything like the principal. I could also write it in full, isn't it?
Yeah, you can, yes. It's full, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what about the question mark at the front where we enter like the first one the other time? We're
Yeah,
saying input first number question mark.
yes. It's a matter of choice. If you prefer to use question mark, it's fine. Depends on
I
what you
think
want.
these are just statements to guide the user
Exactly.
at the other end.
Exactly. This is just to guide the user. We call them prompts. These are prompts. You are prompting the user to enter a value. So you are trying to give a description of what you want him or her to enter.
Okay.
So you can use any word, you can use anything to
Yes,
just to guide the person.
to guide. Thank you. Thank you. That's the word. To guide the user. Yes.
That's okay.
Okay, so
Let's run it now.
let me give. Okay, let's run. Okay, I thought I ran. Okay, let me run it again. Model say time 7 years, interest 11.5. Okay, so can we proceed?
Well,
No.
I'm yet to see. I'm yet to see the outcome of what you did.
Okay. Okay, let me just share the screen generally so we can. I thought I shared the whole screen now. How come? Okay, let me just share the screen generally so you can be seeing everything. See the outcome here. Let me run it again. Run Python model. Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yes, I can see it now.
So you see, these are just prompts to guide the user. All right, so I guess we can proceed now.
Yes, sir.
This is an assignment. After this session, this is the assignment I'm going to give to you. Okay? So maybe you can just capture it now, or you, when we finish, you capture. Don't let's finish. But that's the assignment you are going to. Still simple interest, but with some conditions attached. Okay. Okay. Now, before we, the first thing I want to tell us here is the fact that here you can see we are using these are called variables. These are variable names. Okay. These are variables. Principal time rates are variables. Okay. This is the input function, which we talked about last time. These are variables. Now, when you are naming variables in Python, there are rules that you follow. Okay. There are rules. Usually, a variable name begins with a letter. Let me take this to usually a variable name will begin with a letter. Okay. And for example, you can see time is a valid variable name. A variable name can also begin with an underscore. Okay. Um, okay, but don't be the most usual in ordinary situations. You just start with a letter, right? But if you start with underscore, you won't get an error, right? Then A variable name can have combination of numbers, letters and numbers. Letters and numbers. But it cannot begin with a number anyway. Okay. For example, you can use tax as a variable name. You cannot use 7 XYZ as a variable name. This one is beginning with a number. So you can't use that as a variable name. Okay. You can use something like this. You can do something like this. Okay, as a variable name. Okay, so you can see here, you are connecting two parts of the name with the underscore. This improves readability. Okay, you cannot use this as a variable name. You don't give space within a variable name. Okay, then don't forget variable names are case sensitive. You already know what that means, I guess. So if you call a variable name tax, don't refer to that variable name as tax. Do not work. Don't refer to it as tax. Okay? Python is case sensitive. So if you are calling it this, you stick to it, stick to that. Or you want to print. Print is like this, not like this. Okay? For this reason, we say, I'm trying to tell you that Python is case sensitive. Right? That clear to every one of us?
Yes, sir.
So now let's look at conditional constructs. Conditional constructs. Or simply conditional statements. Okay. The simplest form of conditional statement is the if statement. The if statement. The if statement. The if statement in Python goes like this. If condition